Still under the caution flag here in Richmond. We got a deal going on here, Rusty, where you can win the King.
Okay.
You can win a day in your hometown with the King, Richard Petty.
That's amazing. I've never heard of that. What's Richard got to say about that?
He's all for it.
Is he really?
Signed up and ready to go. Log on to NASCAR.com for more information, and make sure you check out Winston Cup Racing from Dover, September 22nd here on TNT for your chance to win.
I know Richard. He just wants to go to this guy's favorite restaurants.
Yeah, that could be.
Thanks. That'd be a lot of fun.
I guarantee there'll be some good food involved.
You bet.
Still cleaning up. Got some of the vacuum trucks out on the racetrack, trying to pick up some oil dry and some of the things that were dropped in the middle of 3 and 4 from Johnny Sauter's car and dropped to cover things from Johnny Sauter's car. So let's take a break. Take advantage of these extended caution flags. You're watching NASCAR on TNT. Getting set to go back racing once again here at Richmond. A very halting night. 7 caution flags, consuming 48 of the 139 of the 111 rather laps that we've run so far. Not even at halfway. Jamie McMurray's the leader. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is second. Jimmy Spencer third. Kerry Earnhardt fourth. Jeff Burton is fifth. McMurray's out there on older tires than Earnhardt Jr. That's how he got the lead.
Jeff Burton, the 9 car, got a great jump on Kerry Earnhardt on the restart. Looks like he's going to get by. Biff was trying to get by. Here's a battle for the lead. Junior on the inside of Jamie McMurray.
Earnhardt Jr. led the first 75 laps of the race. McMurray got the lead when he did not pit under the caution at lap 75. And he's not quite given up easily.
He's hanging tough in that 27 car.
And here comes Spencer. About a little 3-way race for the lead.
When you go into turn 1 or turn 3, you're that close side to side like Junior is. It appears that he ought to just be able to drive past him, but boy, you get really loose when you got a car alongside you there. He's tiptoeing in the corner trying to get past him.
Because he doesn't want to drive down in the corner, go up, spin, get the car sideways, go up and make contact with the 27, and both of them wrecked.
That's right. Plus, he got to him, but he had no stability once he got to the corner because you're really smoking going on these turns.
And that was pretty good proof that the outside lane is going to be there tomorrow night.
Well, I think it will. I mean, the Cup cars are heavier, and they usually move that groove up faster than the Busch cars do.
It's one of the things I really love about this racetrack. 2 grooves just as fast as the other. You know, the inside lane is faster off of turn 4, but the outside lane's faster off of turn 2. And you get 2 guys side by side, they can race that way for 20 laps.
They can. I just hope to just see how it wears off so that can happen again. Bristol, Tennessee is absolutely one of my favorites, but this place here is right on its bumper. I tell everybody that Bristol and Richmond, 9 victories at Bristol and 6 here. You got to love both of them.
I would think. Still pressure in Jamie McMurray, not giving up the lead. McMurray, former go-karting champion from Joplin, Missouri, 26-year-old, best finish this season, a 4th place run up at the Nazareth, Pennsylvania Mile back in May. Oh! Contact! Little bump and run going here.
3 wide.
Here comes Spencer. Not quite clear of McMurray for second.
Oh, that's trouble. Because now Jimmy can't use the racetrack, all the racetrack. Now he can. He can come up and use all the racetrack. See if he can catch that 8 car of Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Spencer won the race at Bristol a couple of weeks back. Last time on a short track. Dominated that race. Check it out.
That's all it takes is a little bump, and that was real wheels up and
all clear. You kind of know what that's like.
Yeah,
on both ends of that, huh?
I don't like it either. I don't like it, but I know exactly what it's about.
Speaking of Bristol. Yeah.
That reminds me.
Yeah, but
We had to talk.
couldn't let it go.
Didn't let it go.
It was too easy. Very familiar situation. Racing on a short track, except this one was for the win.
I got back to him.
Yeah.
Trust me, I was pedaling down that hill as fast as I could.
What are you saying there, Rusty?
I can't talk right now.
Nice to see you. Have a nice day. See you next week.
Right.
I told some people earlier this week, Rusty. In fact, I said it here yesterday, I think, on our qualifying show. All I want to see at the end of this race tomorrow night is you and Gordon somewhere near each other. I just want to see it.
Yeah, You'll see it.
I know you really don't want to say a whole lot about that.
I got to tell you, man, it's been a while since I've won, and I'm going to win so bad. I hope I beat these cats by a football field tomorrow.
There you go.
Pull into victory lane, give somebody $1 million, make everybody happy, and I'm going home.
That's right.
With my million, that's right.
12 cars, Kerry Earnhardt, he's in 6th. Tim Feeder was driving the 31 tonight, trying to take that spot away from him. And Jason Keller's right behind him there, second place man in points in that 57 car. Jason better get on his horse. He's a couple of spots behind Greg Biffle, who's running in 5th. Would you believe we've made it to halfway?
Like a struggle for a while. I think these guys are getting tired of caution flags. They want to get racing.
Just joining us, we had 7 caution flags already in the race. We had yellows at lap 3, 15, 21, 33, 49, 70, 102. Then some race cars up in the early going tonight. Headline of the night so far, Greg Biffle. Pitted under the green at lap 13, thought he had a tire going down. As he came onto pit road, the caution came out. He sped through the pit lane, stayed on the lead lap. Oh no, more trouble. Big trouble. Ashton Lewis in the 46 and Jack Sprague in the 24. Lewis bailing out.
There he is, getting down the car quickly.
Fire. You are getting out of that car.
Tell you what, he got out of there quickly.
He got out of there very fast.
Go behind the wall. Get him behind the wall.
Hey, that's unbelievable. That car, he has no back end. I mean, it's all gone. There used to be a sheet metal bumpers and trunk lids and quarter panels. It's all gone. That's the rear window. That's the edge of the rear window that's hanging down there. Unbelievable how hard he hit the wall.
I wonder how that fuel got out of there, because the fuel receiver looks like it's still hooked.
Yeah, this is where they put the fuel. Whoops. That's where they put the fuel in. There's the vent hose.
Okay, let's take a look.
There you see Sprague trying to get a run. Wow, that was... Ashton Lewis came down in the 46 car to block the 24.
Somebody up in front there didn't get off of turn 2 and checked up on the gas and kind of got them all bottled up there and led to this.
Man, that's unbelievable. Look at the flame.
Look at it. He's already, look, the steering wheel's coming off. He's already getting out of that car. It's not even stopped yet.
You are going to get out of a car faster with fire than you are going to think about hitting that red button. If you got a stuck throttle, I'll tell you that. It's just instinct. See, Benny, it looked like again, now they're trying to get down to the bottom of that racetrack.
Yeah.
Everybody wants the same spot.
I tell you, I think these spotters ought to be doing a little better job to let these guys know they're probably get overtaken, getting in the corners. Doesn't appear to be happening.
See, now they've got a wrecker there to pick up the back of the car, but there's nothing to pick up.
It's not there.
I mean, there's nothing for to hook onto to lift the car off the ground.
We have seen some big accidents tonight.
I'm telling you. Let's see just how long that it takes Ashton Lewis to get out of this car. All right, the car is on fire. It's going to come down the hill. It's going to stop. Boom. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5.
There he comes.
There he comes. 8. And he walks away from it in 9 seconds.
Got his Hans device on there, and there's been a lot of talk about getting out of the car with all that extra safety equipment that's come to be used, but obviously it can be done.
Oh, yeah. You pop those belts off. You don't care about ripping helmets loose, the cords loose. You just pop that belt and just dive, and all that electrical stuff got hooked to you. It just breaks.
Ashton Lewis looks like someone has gone down to the 24 pit, it appears like.
It looks like if I was him, I'd be scared to death of fire, but I think he wants to fight.
Dave, what's going on down there?
Well, Alan, it's one of these things where you don't know who started it, but the 24 and the 46 crews were definitely in each other's faces.
Yeah.
That's one thing about teamwork. You know, you got to hand it to these guys. You know, the drivers cause the wrecks, but they want to beat each other up. The team guys too.
I mean, it's unbelievable because that is their man. Ashton Lewis, he is their man.
That's right.
Jack Sprague, that's their man. Don't be talking about my man.
That's right. And I'll tell you what, those guys are loyal. I could have went out there and spun this guy out, and my guys are going to back me up.
Exactly. I mean, you could be totally wrong, and they're going to back you up.
Every time. You're right.
Be 102,000 people in this place tomorrow night to see some hard short track racing, and they're going to see it.
See, we just got to get the groove widened out so these guys can get in the corner side by side comfortable, and it's not there yet.
So Ashton Lewis doesn't have to worry about diving down to block that spot. He can just drive in on the outside
and drive in and outside and go. Yeah.
8 caution flags in this race already. The most cautions in a NASCAR Busch Series race so far this season is 14. And we're just past halfway, by the way. Got pit lane closed while they clean up a lot of that fire extinguishing material and oil dry and so on up there. So we'll take a break, come back for the pit stops in just a moment.